What is going on YouTube? Joe here with Color Nation Media, bringing you another episode of The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask. This is episode number 3, and last time, at the very end, we went back in time. So, there's a couple other things that we can do before accessing the Southern Swamp. These are things that aren't necessarily required, and by not necessarily, I mean they are not required at all. But it leads to some nice things that we can have, and who doesn't like nice things, right? So before we get too far into this episode, I'd like to remind you guys to show some support to the channel and the series if you would like to, by clicking that thumbs up button right below this video, just a friendly reminder. And if you don't like this video, feel free to just smash that dislike button as well, and tell me how big of a poop I am in the comment section below, and let me know how I can improve and make everything better for you in the future. So last time we did get the adult wallet, which is great. And I don't actually think that there's anything we can do during the day. I'm just kind of like running around randomly. I don't know why I'm doing that. Actually, there is something we can do during the day. So we need to go out into Termina Field first. I call it Termina, but I think it's actually supposed to be pronounced Termina. So I'm sure there's people in the comment section right now just raging all over the place. And I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Alright, so the first thing we can do is during the day. I'm not going to talk to anybody. I'm not going to talk to anybody. What I was referring to there was this Gwei, because you can actually play your ocarina when he's flying by, and if you play certain songs, he'll just drop a whole bunch of rupees. I should probably show that, actually, but I'm not. I'm not doing it right now. So it's always good to stock up on rupees and that kind of thing, and kill choo-choos, but what we're really after here is going to be a hole over here. We can find it. There you can see the little butterflies just hanging out, and there's a Dukabob over here as well, but before you get there, you're most likely going to fall into this hole, and if it's during the day, we're going to be attacked by a familiar enemy from the first game, and by first game I mean Ocarina of Time. Don't tell me you don't know about the P-Hat, just remember that its root area is soft, so I suggest you guard yourself, and when it gets close and its underbelly is facing you, you can slice it, but if its blades touch you, obviously you're going to get hurt. So you can jump attack it, that does twice the amount of damage. Don't jump into it when it's has its blades turned towards you though, because that would be a mistake. Now it actually will take a while, surprisingly, to kill this thing because it has a lot of health. It has a lot of health. This is the only P-Hat in the entire game, and I really need to be careful because I'm running low on health. This is not necessarily something you have to do right now, but it will allow you to get a heart piece, and that is what we are after. So surprisingly, this is the only one in the game. They were all over the place in Hyrule Field in the Ocarina of Time, so that's just a little tidbit. Are there any recovery hearts? I guess we don't need recovery hearts because we're going to get a heart piece, and that restores our hearts completely, I believe. We're going to find out. Can't leave one blade of grass there. My OCD would be going crazy. I don't really have OCD. I don't know why I said that. Alright, so we're going to open this chest right here, and I don't even know how many heart pieces we have now. 3 maybe? You got a piece of heart. You collected 3 pieces. Alright, so we have one more piece before we can add to our maximum life. So that is cool. And luckily, I know another place so we can get a heart container. Not heart container. Heart piece right now. We don't have to wait. So we want to go to the north side. This is South Termina Field. So we want to be heading over to the north side. The north side. And the dark side. It's not the dark side. It is not the dark side. If anything, it's brighter because of the white snow. Unfortunately, it's going to take us forever to get over there, because we just move so slow. I want the bunny hood so badly. We're actually going to be getting the bunny hood in this episode as well, so that is something to look forward to, and all that jazz. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if you guys are looking forward to it, but I'm looking forward to it. I never want to wait to get the bunny hood. Getting the bunny hood as early as possible is always a good thing. I mean, I guess I could go get it right now, because all you need is the Bremen mask. That is the only requirement that I can think of. Look at all these blue rupees I'm getting. This is absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. Insanity. Out of control things are going on. So here we are in northern Termina Field. And we're going to want to jump down. Oh, look, Dodongos from the first game. What does Tattle say? What don't you know about the Dodongo moves slowly? So you can circle around it to its backside. You got that. One easy way to deal a lot of damage is to go up to it with the blast mask on, guard, and then explode. 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 Like that. Apparently you can't target it while you're doing that. I was wondering why it wasn't exploding. I'm like, darn it, Link. Your face needs to explode. I suggest doing jump attacks. I mean, it does spin around pretty fast, but it just chills after it blows fire, so you can just pretty much just slash it at will, and it's a good time. It's a good time. Unfortunately, that was not what I wanted to do. Unfortunately, with our Kokiri sword, we're not doing a lot of damage. As you can see, jump attacks, we've already done like 3 or 4 and exploded on it, and it just still hasn't died. There we go, finally the Dodongo's gonna die. It's gonna pay off though, because we get a hefty amount of rupees for defeating it, and that is 50 rupees. That is a lot. That is a lot. The Gossip Stones make a return in this game as well. I don't think I mentioned that in the last episode. You can talk to them if you have the Mask of Truth, but we don't have that right now. We won't be getting it for quite a while, so we're just going to ignore these Gossip Stones for now. That is what we are going to do. I'm not going to kill all these Dodongos because that is just ridiculous, and there's no point in doing that. What I'm looking for is a little hole over here. There we go. We're going to jump down there because we can get another heart piece, but we can kill this little guy first. Little guys, they don't give you 50 rupees, unfortunately. They give you... maybe, yeah, wow, he died fast. He died really fast. He gives you 15 to 20 rupees. There we go. There's the 15. Sometimes it'll drop a red rupee, and that's worth 20. You'll never get 50 out of those. You have to kill the bigger ones, but you can jump in and out of this hole. Now, this is a little bit unfortunate because we don't have a lot of space to work with, and the Dodongos take up a lot of the room, so it's hard to avoid them. So I suggest cornering one and using jump attacks, and then trying to stay out of the line of fire the second one. Once you kill one, it'll be a lot easier. And wow, I thought I was gonna get lit on fire right there. I got lucky. I got lucky. Now this is a lot easier with the bunny hood because you can move a lot faster, obviously, and if you have any upgraded weapons, you'll obviously be doing more damage to the Dodongo at once, and this won't take nearly as long. You can see how long it takes just to kill one of these. And they do explode after their health runs out, so I would get away. I would get away and I would stay away and, you know, make sure to not miss out on your 50 rupees prize. We're actually going to just about fill up our adult wallet just from killing these things, which is kind of crazy. Now, there is a reason for coming down here and spending all this time trying to kill these things with inferior weapons, and we're going to see that in a minute. If I ever can kill this thing, let's just blow up its tail. Are we still not dead? He's still not dead, and I almost died. I almost died. That was not fun. That was not fun. Why are you not dead? Why are you not dead? I don't remember it taking this long to kill them. He's still not dead. Oh my goodness. No, Link, stop jumping at nothing. That's not what we're trying to do. We want dead dinosaurs. There we go. Alright. 2 dead Dodongos. And we got like a whopping 150 rupees from killing all of them. Actually like 165 because we killed 3 big ones and a little one, which gave us 15. So I can do math. We have 189 rupees. That's ridiculous. That is ridiculous. We just got this adult wallet and we're already filling it up. So once the Dodongos are defeated, a chest will appear in the center of the room and we can get our next heart piece, and that will be our 4th one of the game, and that allows us to get up to 4 hearts total. So, yeah, we have our new heart container, and we didn't even have to defeat a boss for it. So that's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. Now, I'm pretty sure that is everything that I wanted to show during the day. Is it? Actually, no, there is something else that we can do. There is something else that we can do, and it requires that we get the Moon's Tier. So I want to check what the code is for our Bomber's Notebook, because we have to go back to the observatory. And 53214. Oh, how could I forget that? I only said it 120,000 times. Alright. Alright, so we want to go to East Clocktown. I did not play the inverted Song of Time because I just didn't feel like it was necessary. Didn't feel like it was necessary even a little bit. It is going to be nighttime soon, and that is fine because the things that I want to do are actually at night. No. No, I know the code. 53214. Right? That better be right. 5, there we go. 3, 2, 1, 4. Bam! That's right. Move out of my way, kid. Move out of my way, kid. I don't care about your stupid society and your codes. I literally do nothing for the bombers. I don't even care. Alright, so you need to turn into a Dooku again because we need to destroy the balloon that's in here. We actually could go get the silver rupee that's over here, but it's not really necessary considering we can only carry 11 more total. So, that is a thing. But we can avoid this spider altogether, too. No more Skulltulas. We don't have to just kill aimlessly. I mean, I kind of like killing aimlessly, especially in Zelda games, because defeating enemies is always fun, but I just don't. I'm trying to save some time here. For once, because the last 2 episodes were crazy long. I want to try to make this episode a little bit shorter, maybe around a half an hour. And I still have my computer positioned so that I can't really see how long I've been recording, so timing that is not really going to work out, I don't think. I'm going to have to, like, just... I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to have to do, guys. I don't know. So we have to do exactly what we did before. We're going to get the moon's tear again. And I know we've done this already. Blah, blah, blah. Yes, I want to use your telescope. Please let me use your telescope. Zoom in on the Skull Kid, and there's a rhyme to this whole... or a reason for this whole rhyme. I'm not rhyming. I don't know what I'm saying. I don't know what I'm saying, guys. It's been a while since I've recorded, and I'm very rusty. My commentary's bad today. It really is. So the cutscene is exactly the same. Nothing has changed. And what is it with Skull Kid, like, hitting his butt, and where's he jumping to? Where did he jump to? It's not like he went into the moon. I don't get it. I don't get what's happening. The laws of physics are being broken, and I don't enjoy it at all. I don't enjoy it at all. So alternatively, you don't necessarily have to go this way to the observatory. You can actually, now that you have access to Termina Field, you can use this Dooku flower right here to fly. But then we would need a magic bean to get back out, which we can plant right there. But we don't have access to magic beans at this point, so it really didn't matter how we got in or how we left. It doesn't make any difference. Now that we have the moon's tear, we're going to go back to Southern Clocktown, or South Clocktown. It's not called Southern... No. No. We're going to go back to South Clocktown, and we're going to give it to the Dooku Scrub again. And once we do that, we'll get the land title deed. Everything is exactly the same. Nothing changes, but we're actually going to do something with the land title deed this time. Oops, I forgot I didn't kill you. I forgot. I spared your life, and I shouldn't have. That was definitely a mistake. Definitely a mistake. There's fish in here, too. I wonder if you can actually just capture them once you get a bottle. I never tried to capture a fish down here. There really aren't that many uses for fish in this game, to be perfectly honest. There are a few, especially towards the end of the game. But nothing right now. So we want to go to, what would I say, South Clocktown? So that would be this way. Because that door leads to North Clocktown, this way leads to South Clocktown. That's right. I know my compass directions pretty darn well. Once we get the bunny hood, I know I've been talking about it so much, but this will make all this traveling back and forth go so much faster, and it won't be nearly as much travel, and it'll be a little bit less boring, to be honest. Alright, Mr. Dooku Scrub, I know. I mean, I don't understand how he talks about how he has already sold out of all of his wares, but, like, what is in all of these bags? If you don't have anything left to sell, what is in all of that stuff? I don't get it. I don't get it at all. Moon's Tear. There we go. Alright, we're going to give this Moon's Tear to you because you look like you would like it. You look like you could use a Moon's Tear. Once you give it to him, he's going to give you the land title deed, and he's going to give you the Dooku flower as well, but we don't need that. There's no reason for us to have it anymore. In fact, we'll never use that Dooku flower again. He's going to go off and do whatever it is that Dooku Scrubs do when they leave their home. I don't know. He's going to his wife, which apparently is like in some village or something. I don't know. I don't understand what goes on in his life. Now we want to go to East Clocktown, and that's going to be West Clocktown. So we want to go this way. We want to go back the way we came. No, I did not want to talk to you. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Now, of course, all this stuff is optional, so if you wanted to head on over to the Southern Swamp at this point, that would be perfectly fine. That would be perfectly fine. Unfortunately, we cannot get into the Stockpot Inn, which is right here, because it closes, I believe, at 8 p.m., opens at 8 a.m. So it's closed for 12 hours, but the veranda door up top is always open because Anju, who is the innkeeper, always just carelessly leaves that unlocked. So we can fly up here and enter the door. And you want to keep your land title deed handy because we're going to be using it here in a minute. So we want to go downstairs, and if I can get over here, that would be fantastic. There's a really weird event that we're going to access. So if we go in here, oh, it must be, I think it starts at midnight. Alright, he's not here yet. We're going to have to wait. We're going to have to wait. What can we do for, like, 2 hours? Because there's something else that I want to get that starts at midnight as well. And then we'll skip on over to the final day. I know what we can do. We can deposit our rupees. That is a thing that we can do. So now we're just wasting time, which I feel like we've been doing this entire episode. I feel like we haven't done anything new. I really do feel that way. Next time, I think we are going to be heading to the swamp, though. I believe that is what we're going to do. So we're going to go to West Clocktown, and we are going to be depositing all 189 of our rupees. We're actually going to get or complete this quest, too, with the Rosa Sisters this episode, but we need to wait till 12 a.m. Everything starts at 12 a.m. Why is it that the party starts at 12 a.m.? What's going on? Deposit rupees. Yes, so look at my special ink mark that you gave me last time. And, alright, 189. Fantastic. How many do we have total? 314. We already gave him 200 rupees. Oh, we get an extra 5 rupees. That's great. That is amazing. I don't know. I just feel rich now. Feel rich. Oh, we can actually go to the swordsman's school too. I forgot about that. And he's open 24/7, so we can do that while we wait. All right, this is gonna work out. This training center has friendly, polite 24-hour one-on-one training that will noticeably improve your sword skills. From now until the end of the carnival, join at a special discount. So will you try it? I wouldn't recommend trying the novice course because you don't really get much out of that. You can get a heart piece out of the expert course though, so we're going to do that. It costs 10 rupees and we don't have 10 rupees. Because I just deposited all of my rupees. Why is my life so difficult? I need 5 rupees. I need 5 rupees and I am way too lazy to just go get them myself. So we're going to withdraw 5 rupees. Or should we withdraw 15 in case I fail the first time? I think that's actually a better idea. Alright, we want to have a backup in case I fail the first time because I've actually failed this before even though it's incredibly easy. No, not deposit. Did I say deposit? I'm having a bad day. I am really having a bad day with this game. Nothing is working out the way I wanted to. Nothing. Nothing. 15. That'll give us 20, so we have 2 opportunities to complete the Swordsman's School, which is just fantastic. It's great, It is great! What's up, kid? He always just walks around in West Clocktown, like he never leaves. All the other people and townsfolk and everything, they evacuate on the 3rd day, and then he's just still chilling there because he's cool like that. He is cool like that. I'm not going to repeat all of this text, so we're just going to go to the expert course. You want to cut down to 10 logs using the highly difficult techniques, and the easiest way to do this to get a perfect 30 points, you have to get a perfect score to get the heart piece, is to just use the jump attack. So Z or L target, depending on which version of the game you're playing, and press the A button to do a jump attack, and that will give you a perfect 3 points. You do have to be a little bit quick, but at the same time, just take your time. You don't want to miss the target, because if you miss it, you know, you're pretty much just screwed. So there's 10 logs that we have to do, and if we get all 10, that will give us the perfect 30. That's 24. We have to do 2 more. 1 and 2. Don't miss this one, Link. Don't miss this one. Okay, I would have been really mad if I messed up the last one. Impressive. I must give you something here. And he's going to give us a heart piece. That is our 5th heart piece of the game, starting our new quest to get 4 for a new heart container. So that is pretty cool. And now it is 12 a.m. So that actually worked out somehow that I did all of these weird things. So with another heart piece in hand, we're going to be heading back to East Clocktown to enter the Veranda door and get another heart piece, hopefully. Unless I'm just completely mistaken on what you're supposed to do here. But, I mean, it's been a while since I played this game, so I'm going to be a little bit rusty, and there's going to be things that I forget and just don't remember exactly how they are supposed to go, and I guess this is one of those instances, but I'm going to try to make sure that doesn't happen too many times, because I don't want you guys just watching nothing, just me running around doing absolutely nothing. Nobody likes filler content. Alright, so back to the bathroom we go, and there we go, the creepy hand. I guess it has to be 12 a.m. Paper, please. And we have the land title deed, which we can't use for anything else at this point, so we're going to be giving it to this little hand, and it gives us the thumbs up, which is pretty cool. Yeah! Oh, you saved me. I don't understand how this bathroom works. What do you just climb down into it? Or is it like in the basement or something and we just can't get there? This fell down here, I'll give it to you. So this mysterious hand is going to give us a piece of heart. So we have 2 out of the 4 that we need to get another heart container. So that's just fantastic. Question mark, question mark, question mark. Who? This is never explained. Well, that person was added to your notebook. You helped question mark, question mark, question mark out of a jam. This was added to your notebook as well. And the hand disappears and we'll never see it again. We will never see it again. So I don't understand what the point of that is. It really just doesn't make any sense. There's no backstory to it either. We never know who that character is or why they're having issues. And I mean, we can kind of guess why they're having issues in the bathroom, but still. Oh no, I don't want to play the song of double time yet. We actually want to head out into Termina Field from the northern side, from the north side. So luckily, we are right next to North Clocktown. So we can actually get another mask and another heart piece before we leave. We could get another heart container if you wanted to do the Dooku playground thing, which I explained that I did not want to do yet. Did not want to do that yet. So, I mean, if I get a lot of comments saying, please show it, then I will. But I just don't want to because I hate that thing. I hate that minigame. There's always that one minigame that you don't like. And I have several in this game. That's one of them. So between 12 a.m. and 6 a.m. on any of the 3 nights, if you go over here to where these rocks are located on this mushroom-ish platform, you'll see a spirit just dancing. And it's kind of strange, but we can go over and talk to him and see what he has to say. I am no longer part of the living, my sadness to the moon. I haven't left my dance to the world, I am filled with regret. Translation, I am disappointed, O moon, I have died. Oh, I planned to bring the world together and stir it into a giant melting pot with my dance. If only I had taught my new dance to someone. The spirit dancer Kamara was added to our notebook. So, yeah, so he talks about how he has all these regrets and everything. We learned earlier on in the game that one easy way to heal spirits is to play the Song of Healing, so we can get out our ocarina and play the Song of Healing, which we learned from the Happy Mask Salesman, and that actually healed our soul as well and allowed us to escape our Dooku curse. This is going to heal his spirit, and it will turn his regrets into a mask, which we can then wear. And it actually does have one specific use that we will be showcasing in a minute. Spread my dance across the world, train its followers. Translation, I have taught it to you, now make it into a popular dance craze. You got Kamara's mask, use it to teach his dance to the world so his moves can become as popular as he had hoped they would be. I am counting on you. Translation, I'm counting on you. Ah, I see what you did there. That was so clever. So he disappears because we have healed his soul. And because it is still nighttime, if you remember, in West Clocktown, the Rosa sisters were trying to practice their dance. And whenever you talk to them, they just yelled at you and said, don't bother us. It's because they're stressed out, because they have to get a dance ready for the Carnival of Time, which is quickly approaching. And is that West Clocktown? Yeah, that's east, so that's west. Alright, I'm going the right way. I got turned around. So, we can teach the dance to them using Kamara's mask. Leave me alone, Choo Choo. Leave me alone. Probably should be collecting things like rupees, but I don't know. I feel like everything is so incredibly tedious without the bunny hood. I know I've just been complaining about that constantly, but the very next thing that we're going to be doing is getting the bunny hood, so I'm excited. I'm excited in case you couldn't tell. I'm very, 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 very excited about the bunny hood. It's my favorite mask. It's a lot of players' favorite masks, to be honest. Alright, so over here, we can see the Rosa sisters trying... No, that's the side of the torch. We can see them trying to perfect their dance, and it's really not that good, so we're going to teach them a better one. So pull out the Kamara's mask, put it on, and we can press the B button to show the dance. And I believe you actually have to be facing them. Apparently it doesn't work if you ever back turn to them, because I guess they can't get the full effect of it. And once you start dancing, a cutscene will play, and the Rosa sisters will watch the entire dance. And then there you go. Now they've learned it. Now they can spread Kamara's dancing moves at the Carnival of Time, you know, with their big performance and all that stuff. And it's a good time. And not only that, but we're going to get rewarded for this as well. So it wasn't all for naught. That's the only use that this mask has. Unfortunately, there's no other use for it, so we're never going to use it again, most likely. Thank you for teaching us those steps. You are our master. Alright, I'm not sure why they're just sitting on the ground like that, but we get a piece of heart, so we have 3 pieces, and that was a lot of fun. that was a lot of fun. So we're pretty much done with all the collection before the first temple of the game, or before we can head to the swamp, rather, not necessarily the temple itself. But we are going to be heading over to Milk Road next. And we actually can't go into the Romani Ranch section of... I'm not sure where it's actually considered. It's in the southern part of the map, but it's not by the southern swamp. It's actually like, it's next to it. So I guess it's considered in the south. I don't really know. So actually, let's head over there so I can show you why we can't enter it, because there's some kind of giant boulder, and there's somebody trying to remove it, but it takes them a while to remove it, unfortunately. So, but they will actually have it removed by the 3rd day, so that's why we're playing the Song of Double Time. I know we're on the 2nd day, but I don't want it removed yet because I would like to show it. So over here, you need to beware of this evil creature called the Takuri. This bird right here. That is the most evil thing in the entire Zelda series. If it touches you, it will steal... What the hell? What is going on, bad bats? If it touches you, it will steal your items, including bottles, your sword. I believe it can steal your shield as well, and it will fly off at high speeds, and it'll just be gone. If you go back in time, you will have your items back. But if you don't want to go back in time, or you can't because you're in the middle of a quest or something when you get your items stolen, you can go to the Curiosity Shop in West Clocktown after 10 p.m. on any night to buy your item back for, I think, 50 or 100 rupees, depending on what the item is. So that is just something to keep in mind. Probably should have more rupees because I don't think I bought any maps yet, and I should be buying maps. I might have enough now for one of Tingle's maps, because I think one is 20 rupees. Where are you? There you are. So you can shoot his balloon down with an arrow or a bubble, and we don't have arrows yet, so I felt like that actually hit his body, but apparently that just works out. So he'll fall down, and it'll be an unfortunate turn of events. So we can talk to him. What's this green clothes, white fairy? Sir, could you by chance be a forest fairy? Oh my! My name is Tingle. I think I am the same way as you, sir. A forest fairy, alas, though I am already age 35. No fairy has come to me yet. My father tells me to grow up and act my age, but why? I tell you, Tingle is the very reincarnation of a fairy. Now while I stand here waiting for a fairy of my own, I sell maps to help out my father. Lucky, you're so lucky to have a fairy. I know, we should be friends. Yes, in exchange I will sell you a map for cheap as a sign of my friendship. He says the same thing every time, so he won't be reading this every single time, but we can buy Romani Ranch for 20 rupees. And he also sells Great Bay here for 40 rupees, but when we actually enter Great Bay, he's located there as well, and he will sell you the same map for half the price. So that is why we're not going to buy that right now, and we don't have the money. So here, this is the entrance to Romani Ranch, and unfortunately, that's where we get our horse, that's where we get the bunny hood, and all kinds of things that we can't do while this rock is here. We need a bomb that's bigger than what we have, called a powder keg, to actually blow this rock up ourselves, but since we can't do that, what we can do is wait for the worker to complete removing the boulder. So in order for that to happen, you have to go to the final day. So we're on the 2nd day, and that's just not enough. So we're going to go to the night of the 2nd day, and then the dawn of the 3rd day to finally get access here. And then we can move on. To get our favorite mask. And by our favorite mask, I mean my favorite mask. I don't know why I'm so obsessed with the bunny hood right now. It might just be because I have nothing else to talk about, because we're doing rather uneventful things right now. That's just what it is. That is just what it is. Dawn of the final day, 24 hours remain. I'm going to double check to see how much time we've been recording here. And it's been about 28, 29 minutes, something like that. So we still have plenty of time. This is the last thing I wanted to do in this episode anyway, so we'll do this, and then we will go back in time, and in the next episode we'll head on over to the southern swamp. And it'll be fun. Who doesn't like swamps? I actually don't like swamps. I don't like the idea of swamps. I've actually never been in a swamp. I've never been to, like, Florida or anything like that, but I don't think I really want to go. I'm not interested in giant bugs and warm weather and that kind of thing. I know, you're not interested in warm weather. Why are you living in Texas? Well, that's a good question. I probably won't be for long. Probably won't be for long. Alright, so we need to actually go over to the Cuckoo Shack, which is indicated by the cuckoos on the wall here. And we want to get out our Bremen mask because this is really one of the only uses that we have for this in the entire game. And it doesn't even get you a heart piece or anything, it gets you access to another mask, which is rather interesting. But if we go in here, we'll see all of these little baby cuckoos. And if you remember correctly, when Guru gave us the Bremen mask, he said that animals will grow up in the blink of an eye when they're following you. So we can gather all of these cuckoos and make them all grow up. And that's what this person here wants. I heard it from my gramps, says the moon's gonna fall. With something that big, it's sure to take this ranch down with it. Ha! Oh well. Okay, is that all you want to say? Oh, my only regret is that I won't get to see these guys in their prime as roosters, and that is your hint to make them grow up. Now, he does look familiar, and he was sitting beneath a similar tree in Ocarina of Time in Kakariko Village, if you remember that game. So, no, not the Ocarina. We want to get out our Bremen mask and we're going to march around. And this actually is a little bit time consuming because of how slow you move. And it's pretty crazy that these cuckoos actually move faster than you do. And they can be a little bit tricky too because they don't all necessarily just run away from you completely. But it's hard to see them with all of the fences and walls everywhere. And they can actually jump through the holes in these fence thingies. And so even if you've gone through an area, when you go through again, they can be in different spots, and it's a big ordeal. And there's a lot of them. I don't know how many. I guess we can count. I mean, that's 3. I don't know if I want to count. I don't know if I want to count. Counting sounds like math. Counting sounds way too much like math. Now, this is time consuming, as I said, but it is going to be totally worth it because it's going to save you so much time throughout the game that it's just not even funny. It is not even funny. Why are there no cuckoos over here? There's way more than 3. Where are all of you? You're all in the center? You all running away from me? How could you resist? How could you resist this music? I know I can't. So it doesn't matter where you finish off. You don't actually have to take them everywhere. They actually will start growing up after you get them all in a line. So you have to find them all first. So at the very least, you know when you found them all. Where are the rest of you little cuckoo bastards? Oh, there's a couple over there. That might actually be the last 2. No, I feel like there should be more than that. But I'm not going to complain if that means that we're finished here. We shall see if they grew up here in a second. Nope, I see one over by the wall over there. How did you get over there without me seeing you? See, these guys are sneaky. They are sneaky little cuckoo chicks. They are sneaky as can be. Come on, you know you want to get in line. It's not even a straight line. You guys are all over the place. There we go. We found them all, and they're going to very slowly start growing up right before our eyes. In fact, they just poof. They just poof into adult cuckoos. How pretty is that? Dun 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 dun. And we are going to get, in my opinion, the most awesome mask in the game. For this, I don't really get it, but just seeing those guys with a crest and all, I don't have regrets about anything anymore. I'm perfectly satisfied. Here, you can have this from me, and da-da-da, we get the bunny hood. My, what long ears it has. Ha-ha. Ha-ha-ha. Funny story, I never actually paid attention to what this text said. My, what long ears it has. Can't believe I just got that reference now. That's really, honestly, very, very sad. Very, very sad. So, we can pull out our bunny hood here. And you'll notice a dramatic increase in your running speed. That makes everything go faster when we have to run between sections of town, when we have to run anywhere. This just makes your life so much easier. As you can see, you run a lot slower when you don't have the bunny hood on. Oh, no, I do not want to turn into a Dooku. Do not want to turn into a Dooku. What would be cool is if you could wear the bunny hood while being a Dooku scrub, but that just does not happen. Now, another thing that it allows you to do is it allows you to jump farther. So, the same distance that you would roll jump, meaning running off an edge and rolling at pretty much the same time, is pretty much the same distance that you can jump without rolling at all while wearing the bunny hood, so that makes your life a little bit easier too. You get some air. Link has some ups and some overs and all kinds of things. So that's gonna be it for this time, guys. I don't think there's anything else that I want to grab. Next time we are going to be heading into the southern swamp and working our way towards the temple. I don't know that we'll actually make it to the temple because there's quite a bit that we have to do there as far as the storyline goes before we can actually enter the temple, so it'll probably be a few episodes. Anyway, I want to thank you all for watching, as always, and do not forget to show your support to the series and the channel by clicking that thumbs up button right below this video. It does really help out, and if you did not like this video, feel free to leave your feedback in the comment section below, explaining why you didn't like it, or something that I should change, or consider changing, or whatever it may be. Make sure that your opinion and your voice is heard. So I'll see you all for the next episode, but until then, game on.